Yeah, wagwan, wagwan. One love, one heart. Yes, wagwan. So today I'm going to be talking about slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, because this is a race, this life that we are in right now, it's a race, it's a game. Okay, so there are principles. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me, because I don't want to block, I don't want to muffle, anything, you know. So in this game called life, they are principles that you must follow. These principles are universal laws, okay? These principles are universal laws. So these principles we must apply to this game, right? To this race called life. So when we apply these principles, right, we have a better chance. We put ourselves in an advantage, at an advantage. We put ourselves ahead of the game. When we apply these principles, which are universal laws, we put ourselves in a winning position. So slow and steady, right? When you move slow and you're steady, okay, steady representing consistency. Okay, steady representing consistency. When you stay consistent, right, at a slower pace, you have a better chance of winning, right? And the story that comes to mind is about the rabbit and was it the ear? The rabbit, right? And the turtle. Well, the turtle and the ear, like the rabbit and the turtle. Okay, and they had a race. And the turtle, turtles are very, very slow. Okay, and then we have the rabbit, which is much faster than the turtle, and they had a race. So of course the physical mind, right, the physical eyes, we're going to look at this like we know that the rabbit is going to win this race because the rabbit is much faster than the turtle. And it's like on the outside looking in, we're looking at the turtle like there is no way this turtle will win this race because the turtle moves very, very slow. So, but when they got into the race now, when they got into the race and started racing, of course, the rabbit took off, right? The rabbit took off because the rabbit is much faster, right? The rabbit took off, gone. So the rabbit got a little bit tired halfway through and went to sleep. And the turtle kept on going, kept on going, kept on glowing. Slow, slow, but steady, but steady. The turtle kept on going. Next thing you know, the rabbit overslept and the turtle won the race. The turtle made it to the finish line. The slow turtle that no one expected to win. No one expected the turtle to win. The turtle representing the underdogs out here. No one is expecting you to win, okay? Because you look slow. You're moving at a slower pace. You're not blending in, right? You don't fit in. So they're looking at you like, there ain't no way she gonna win this race. There ain't no way she gonna be successful. There ain't no way he gonna be successful. He's the black sheep. He's the underdog. There ain't no way. They miss underestimated. They underestimated the turtle. People are underestimating you. And that's okay. And that is okay. People have their own opinions, they got their own views on how they look, how they view you. And that's okay. But you got to keep on going, though. Keep on moving. Slow and steady wins the race. Take your time. Take your time. You're going to get there. There is no rush. Don't burn yourself out trying to get there. You don't have to burn yourself out. That turtle did not burn itself out. That turtle still won the race at the same pace. It didn't speed up, it didn't slow down. The turtle kept on steady at a steady pace. You hear me? At a steady pace, not paced. At a steady pace. The turtle kept on going at a steady pace. And because of that, right, when you're steady, that's repetition. You're repeating the same thing over and over and over again. And that is a frequency. Okay, and that frequency is what attracts that frequency. Okay, so when you are steady at what you're doing, when you are consistent with what you are doing, you are creating a frequency. You are creating a frequency, you hear me, an energy. And that's the energy that's going to get broadcasted into this universe, into the ether. Okay, that energy will get broadcasted into the universe, and you're going to attract that back to you. The energy that you are pushing out, you're going to attract it back to you. Whatever you are consistent at, okay, that is what will manifest for you. The consistency, slow and steady, wins the race. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race. That's the frequency. It's a frequency. This is about frequency, vibrations, energy. This universe is all about frequency, right? Vibrations, energy. Okay, and once you study yourself and you understand energy, you understand yourself, right? You will know what it takes, right, to win. You will know what it takes to win. Okay, these are the principles, these are universal laws that we must apply to our lives. If we apply these universal laws, right, like I said, we have a better chance. You have a better chance. You put yourself in at an advantage. You put yourself ahead of the rest when it comes to this game, this race called life, right? These principles will put you ahead. These principles will put you ahead of this life. I'm telling you, these are principles. These are founded on nature. These are nature's principles. These are universal principles. These are God's laws. Okay? These are God's laws that's saying that if you apply and if you obey these laws, right? You will be blessed. You will be put yourself in a favorable position, right? It puts you ahead. It puts you in a winning position, okay? Because you're here to win, You are here to win. You are a winner. You are. But you have to apply these principles to better your chances. Take your time. When you take your time, I'm telling you, that's why in the Word of God it says, those who wait upon the Lord shall be renewed in strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall walk and not be weary. They shall run and not faint. Okay? This is why the Word of God is saying these things. These are principles. When we follow, we are strengthened. We are strengthened. Yes, those who wait, when you have patience. When you have patience, patience is virtue. That's another gem. Collect these gems. Y'all better collect these gems. That's another one. Patience is virtue. Wait, have patience. Have patience. Take your time. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. It's already here. You already received exactly what you asked for, so you don't have to worry about it. You don't gotta worry about nothing. Take your time. Slow down. Wait. Have patience. Have patience. Slow down. Slow down. Where you rushing to? There's no need to rush. That's how you manifest. You're when you slow down, you put yourself in a non-resistance, right? At non-resistance. You're not resisting nothing, right? You're just flowing. You're just flowing with life. You have no doubt. Doubt is resistance. When you are in doubt, you are in resistance of life. You are going against the grain of life. When you doubt, when you doubt. So you need to be non-resistant, no doubt. Just know that everything, just know that you are everything. Know that I have everything. Know that the universe is taking care of everything. Know that God is taking care of everything. God is taking care of everything. So there's no need to worry. Hi, one love. There ain't no need to worry. There's no need to fret. Because God is taking care of everything. The universe is taking care of everything. Allah is taking care of everything. Jesus is taking care of everything. Buddha is taking care of everything. The Most High is taking care of everything. Is taken care of. So ain't no need to worry and doubt, honey. Everything is taken care of. Right? Isn't that what God said? Isn't that what God said? Don't worry, don't stress. For what? Is it helping you? Does stress help? No, stress don't help. Stress what? Stress kills. Stress kills. Stress don't help nobody. Worrying don't help nobody. Being anxious, being angry, frustration, all of these things is just a low frequency emotions. They're low energy. It's just low. It lowers your energy, right? Those are low frequencies. So it doesn't help. Doesn't help you. It actually goes against you when you are worrying and you're stressed. You're going against yourself when you do that. It puts you at a losing position in this race. It doesn't put you at the winning position. It actually puts you in a loser position, for real. When you worry, you stress, you doubt. Can't doubt. When you doubt, you're pushing whatever you're asking for farther and farther and farther away from you. When you doubt, you're pushing it farther and farther away from you. When you worry, you're pushing everything farther and farther away from you. Instead of you being a magnet, you are a repellent. You're repelling all of the blessings that God has for you. You're just repelling everything because of your doubts, because of your fear, because of your insecurities. You're literally, I'm telling you, you are repelling God's blessing. You are repelling exactly what you're desiring. You are repelling it with your doubt, with your fear, with your insecurities, with your anxiety, because you don't trust God. When you when you are in fear, you don't trust God because God said, "Do not fear." God said, in Psalms, right? The Torah Psalms, thou shalt prepare a table before you in the presence of my enemies. God said, fear no evil. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So if God is telling you not to fear, and you are still in fear, you're still worried, you're still in doubt, you don't trust God. You have not completely trust God. That's why you fear. Because if you trust God, if you trust the universe, if you trust Jesus, if you trust Allah, if you trust Buddha, Krishna, all of them gods that you believe in, if you trust, then you won't be worried at all. There will be no doubt, there will be no fear because you trust that God is handling everything. So you won't, there will be no reason to doubt anything. But you have trust issues. And that's why you're worried because you got trust issues. You do. Because you have been programmed to trust in the physical. You have been programmed to trust in the flesh. So you have your trust in the flesh and you don't have your trust in God, the non physical spirit energy that created everything. Right? You don't trust that. You don't trust source, but you trust the flesh. And this is why You worry because you're putting your trust in the flesh, you're putting your trust in man. You worry about losing a job. You worried about that because you worry that man, will give you the consequences. You worried about man, the flesh, and not about God, right? You worrying about the flesh. You putting your trust in the flesh when God is your provider, right? Isn't God is in the universe? Isn't all of this the provider and not man, right? Man did not create, this universe, this whole entire universe. Man did not create this. Man did not create the trees. You planted seed, but you didn't create the tree. You put the seed in the ground, but you didn't create the tree. A man doesn't even know how a tree is made, is created. But this is all made for me. This is all made for us, right? To partake in. So we are covered. We are provided for. Before I came here, before I came into this existence, everything was already made and prepared for me. Everything was already made and prepared. Everything. God shall supply all of my needs. All of it. Not some, all of it. And that's me trusting in the word. I'm trusting that God said, God, I will supply all of your needs. So where is worry if that's what God said? So there's no worry. There's no stress. There's no doubt. There's no fear. There's no fear. Because fear is the enemy. Fear is an enemy. Fear is of the devil. Fear is demonic. Yes. Fear, doubt. These are demonic. They're low frequencies. They're parasites. They're energy vampires. They're draining your energy. Yes, fear, worry, doubt, anxiety, anxiousness, they're anger. These things are draining. They're energy draining. They're draining your energy. It's pulling from you. It's not adding to you. It's not life giving. It's life taking because it's taking oxygen away from you. So it's a parasite. It's demon. That's demons. These are demons. They are. Because they're taking energy. They're sucking. They're like leeches. They're like leeches. They're taking from you. They're taking your vital life force energy. That's what they're doing. They're taking your vital life force energy. These low frequency emotions like fear and anger, anxiety, these are taken from you. They're pulling from you. They're demons. They're parasites. Energy vampires. For real. Because they're pulling you. It's like they're pulling you down. They're weighing you down. They're making your heart heavy instead of light. They're giving you a heavy heart. Yes. And these things can really create physical diseases. These demons, right? These low energy, right? They can create diseases within the body because that's what they're there for. Yeah. It lowers your immune system. It makes your immune system drops. Your immune system drops when you are in fear, when you are in doubt, when you're anxious, when you're angry. It weakens your immune system. Okay, it weakens your immune system, and it puts you at you're more susceptible for diseases, real diseases, physical ailments in the body from these low frequency energy vampires, life draining. Yes, demons. So that's why you must control yourself, control your emotions, control that emotion because, honey, that's a demon. You have to control that. You have to. Because you are the boss at the end of the day, you still are in control. You just gave up your free will to the program, but you still can override the program. You still can override the program. Okay, you can still do that because you still got your free will. You can take your free will back. You can take it back. You can take your power back. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, we can. Yes, I will. Yes, we will. Don't let these demons overtake you. Don't let them bring you down. Don't fall for the trick. Rise in the truth. Don't fall for the trick. Rise in the truth. Don't let these demons overtake you. Don't let these low energy, low frequency, these low emotions overtake you. You better than that. You stronger than that. I'm telling you. You're stronger than that. Don't let that control your emotions, okay? Collect that gem. Have self-control. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Practice emotional intelligence. Practice not responding just because you're angry. Practice not responding out of your emotions. Practice that on a regular, slow, consistent basis. Steady, steady, steady. Practice it. Practice it. Practice not responding out of your emotions on a regular, consistent basis. Slow and steady wins the race. Practice that. Collect that gem. Collect this. Collect that one. For real. Practice. Practice emotional intelligence. Practice not responding just because someone said something negative about you to you. You're right. Just practice not responding to it out of your emotions. Practice responding intelligently. Yes. Practice responding maturely. Yes. Practice that. You sure can. Peace. Peace. Wagwan. 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 Oh, how are you? How are you? How are you? So loveful. Okay, I am. Because I'm happy to see you. That's why. That's why I'm smiling so hard. Because I'm happy to see you. Oh gosh. You didn't see when you came on. I started smiling. I was smiling before, but I wasn't smiling this hard, right? Ah. Wagwando. How you doing? How are you doing? Okay, okay. Yeah, so what I was saying, to practice responding maturely. Change the way you respond. Change the way you respond. Okay? First time you decide to check the live out, the first time, it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you coming on though. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for joining. Yes, I was saying practice, your response. Practice how you respond, and practice not responding out of your emotions. Don't respond out of your emotion because 99% of the time when you respond out of your emotion, things usually don't go, it don't go good. It don't be end up being good at all when you respond out of your emotions. You say stuff that you truly didn't really mean, because you got angry and you got frustrated. So you say these things and it just came out of those emotions. That's why you have to really practice control your emotions. Because some of the stuff you say, you truly don't mean it, but it came out that way because you did not practice emotional intelligence. So when you say it out of anger, whoo, yeah, some bad stuff be coming out of there. Ah, Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see exactly what you mean. Okay. Yes. 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 It's all good. It's all good. You know, it is all good. No distraction here. No distraction here. Yes. But I was saying, emotional intelligence, practice responding in a healthy way. Practice responding in a healthy way because it is good for you. It is good for you when you practice healthy emotions, when you practice not responding out of how you feel at the moment. It is very healthy for you. These is what's gonna put you ahead of the game. Like I said, these are what's gonna keep you ahead of the game, right? When you learn how to use your emotions in a healthy way, not in an unhealthy way, in a healthy way. When you apply these universal principles, when you apply these universal principles, these universal laws, it puts you ahead of the game. It keeps you at an advantage. It does. It does, because it's healthier. Like I said, it's healthier for you. Your immune system benefits from this when you use healthy emotions. Okay, when you don't respond in an overly emotional way, this strengthens your immune system. This adds to you. This is not taken from you. This will add to you. This will make your immune system stronger, right? Because it releases hormones that's actually good for you. It releases hormones which is like antibodies. So your body will build up a very strong defense system when you use healthy emotions. When you are calm, relaxed, chilled, you know, not being bothered by every and anything. It's good for your immune system. I'm talking about this is good for you. You're building up antibodies. Antibodies. You're adding antioxidants to your system, to your immune system. Just being calm, just not using your emotions in an unhealthy way. I'm telling you, you're strengthening yourself. Not only that, you're adding years to your life. You're adding years to you. When you do this, you're adding years. You're going to look younger and younger and younger. When you don't let people stress you, you look younger. I'm telling you, you're adding to yourself. You're strengthening yourself. When you don't let stress, telling you, these things are leeches, they're vampires. That's why when people are stressed, it shows in your face. It actually shows in your face. It pulls you down. It's taking energy from you. That's why you look like that. Stress does that. But when you're not stressed, when you're at ease, when you're at peace, when you are in harmony, it shows in your face. It shows. You look a little bit more plump. You see the glow. Cause you're adding to yourself. You're not taking away from you. You're adding to you, and this is about energy conservation. When you do this, you're conserving your energy because we're here to conserve our energy. We're not here to overuse our energy, to use our energy like that. No. We're supposed to conserve our energy, especially at our age, especially at those who are in the, we're into our 40s, 50s, 60s. We have to conserve our energy because we can burn out even faster. We're not in our 20s no more. We're not in our, teens anymore. So certain things we just can't do like we used to do when we were in our 20s, in our teens, even in our early 30s. Now we got to conserve our energy. This don't deserve, certain things just don't deserve your energy. It don't deserve your energy because you're going to be wasting energy, pulling energy from you when you are using your emotions like that. You don't have to respond like that. No, I said, you gotta be like, you gotta use one of those lines like, you know what, I'm getting too old for this. For real, you gotta kind of like use one of those lines like, hey, hey, I ain't got time to be. I'm not in my teens no more. I don't have that energy, fighting energy to be over there like rah 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 rah. No, we're not gonna do that. You know, that's all. I'm conserving my energy, and there's nothing wrong with conserving your energy. That's what you're here to do. Conserve your energy. You live longer. You know, more at peace. You know, stress free, pain free, pain free, because these low energies, they're like energy, and they're like trapped energy. And when you have these pains, shoulder pains, back pains, joint pains, these are trapped energy. And because you're using those low energies, right, that's taken from you, that's what it's doing. It's trapping in your bones. It's collecting in your bones. It's collecting in your joints. It's collecting in your muscles. These I'm talking about, yes, these low energies. That's what they're doing. So you have to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, because it's really hurting you. It's hurting you. People going through chronic pain, it's because of these low energy. We always keep using these low frequencies like anger, keep getting angry all the time, living in fear all the time. Eventually, these things get trapped into our bones because they're energy that's taken. These are energy that we're using that's taken from us, right? And we're not like replacing it. We're not replacing the energy with positive stuff, with better stuff. We keep doing this every single day for years and years and years. Next thing you know, you end up with chronic pain, arthritis, and these things. They're trapped, blocked energy within the system, within the body, from our mind, from our thoughts, from the way we think about ourselves, from the way we respond, emotionally, from us overusing our energy, burning ourselves out, from us burning ourselves out. Conserve your energy. Slow down. Slow and steady wins the race. Telling y'all, you don't gotta rush nothing. We not rushing. There's no competition here. I'm in competition with me. So we don't have to rush nothing, because I'm not in competition with no one. So I know I definitely don't need to rush nothing, because I have no competitors. So why am I rushing again? Listen, I'm gonna take my time. Okay, with this one right here, I'm gonna take my time. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time with this race, with this life. I'm taking my time. I ain't rushing nothing. No. Ain't no rush, ain't no rush. I'ma just be steady. I'ma just keep doing what I'm doing. Just keep being steady. Slow and steady wins the race. That's how you win. Are we not here to win? What we here to do? We here to lose? What we here to do? Okay, I know I'm here to win. So these universal laws and principles, yeah, these universal laws and principles keeping me on that winning end, keeping me in the winning end. Slow and steady wins. It says wins the race, not lose the race, wins the race. So don't rush nothing. Don't get, don't let these, like I said, don't let these low energies overtake you like that. Because you trying to rush, because you trying to please people. Trying to rush to please who? There's nobody to please. There's no one to please. The only person you're here to please is yourself. So you don't gotta rush to please nobody. Don't rush to please them to get their approval. You're gonna rush for others. You're gonna rush for people. Putting yourself at risk. Putting your immune system at risk. You're gonna rush. Rush. Speed up your cells. Speed up your cells. Putting yourselves at a disadvantage. Putting yourselves, at on ease. Yes, you can't rush, because your cells are feeling all of that. Just for others, just to others to approve you, just for others to approve you, you're gonna put yourself at risk for others. You can't do that. Don't rush for these people. When you rush,
You're putting yourself at risk. You're weakening yourself when you rush. You burn yourself out. You're burning yourself out when you rush. So that's why it says slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. When that turtle won that race, honey, that turtle was not burnt out. That turtle still had more energy to go even further. Yes, you will have energy to go even farther when you slow down, when you use these principles, use these universal principles. Right. Slow and steady wins the race. Use these universal principles. You're gonna have more energy to continue. You're gonna have more energy to continue. Right? You can't run on an empty tank. The car does not run on an empty tank. It won't run. It won't be effective. It won't run on an empty tank. So you can't burn yourself out. Because eventually you will collapse. Eventually the car is going to break down, honey. Eventually you will break down. If you keep running in an empty tank like this, you're going to break down somewhere. You're going to break down. So relax. Relax. Slow it down. Relax. Don't destroy yourself like this now. Don't destroy yourself like this. Love yourself. Love on yourself. And how you prove you love yourself, you got to apply these universal principles. You have to. You can't just burn yourself out here. That's not loving yourself. It's not. That's not loving yourself. And love heals. Love will heal you. Love will heal that chronic pain, that condition. Oh, love will heal it. Of course, because love is the most powerful energy right now. Love is the highest frequency right now. And love is going to heal you. Ah, preserve saves nerves. Ooh, I like that. Preserve saves nerves. I like that. Yeah, love is going to heal you. That's what you need. You need love. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. You see, the greatest love of all is learning to love yourself. Love yourself. Learning to love yourself. That's what Whitney Houston's songs. I don't know if she wrote it, but in the song it says, "The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all." So if you can love yourself, you got the greatest love of all. And because of that, your immune system is going to be like, you know what? Thank you. Your immune system is going to thank you. And you're going to be healed. You're not going to feel those pains no more because you loving on yourself. You taking your time. You slowing it down. Next thing you know, your whole body is healed. Take your time. Yes. Stress kills. It does. It sure does. It sure does. So stress is not a reflection of self-love. It's not. Doesn't reflect love. Stress does not reflect love. Okay? It doesn't. It doesn't reflect love. So if you have stress, that's not love. You don't have love if you have stress. You don't have trust if you have stress. You have no trust, you have no love. What do you have? Stress, worry, doubts. You don't got nothing. So you got to add. You got to add love. You got to add love. Love yourself. Choose what's best for you. Right? What's best for you? Stress is not best for you. So you can't choose stress. That's why the word of God said to choose life. You got life, you got death. You choose. Choose what's best for you. Choose what's going to make you live long. Choose what's going to give you a long life. Love. Will. Choose love. Choose life. Choose love. Choose life. Because that's what's going to keep you here a long time. Love is fulfilling. Love fulfills the law. See that? Yes, love fulfills the law. So if you got love, then you have fulfilled the entire law, I'm talking about universal laws. You fulfill the law if you have love, because love, love is all. Love conquers all. Love conquers all. You see how these quotes are coming out? Love conquers all. So when you got love, that's why I say one love, one love, one love. Love conquers all. You fulfill the law. Once you got love, you fulfill the law. So that's what you healed. You are healed. You have been made whole. You have been made whole. You have been set free. Because love is the truth. The truth shall make you free. So you have been set free. Because of what? Love. Mm. Yes. Because of love. Set yourself free. Look at you. Look at you with your free self. Oh, happy to see you. Happy to see you, Freedom. Welcome on. Welcome on. Look at you. Look how good you look, because you're free. When you're free, you look good. You look good. Honey, you look good. You look happy. You look healthy. You free yourself. Exactly. Because you got love. You free out here. You free. You free. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome to freedom. Welcome to freedom. Oh, for real. You don't talk about love enough. Mm, huh? No, I did not. So you have it. Yes, you do. I don't have it. I have no idea. Neither me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it is. Yes. Y'all. Listen, I'm live over here on YouTube. I'm live here on YouTube. Hold on, y'all. One love, one love, one love. Spread love, not hate. Spread love and not hate. And hate, that's another one. Hate is another one. Hate is energy taking, energy draining. It takes more energy to hate someone than to love someone. You hear me? It takes more energy to hate someone than to love someone. It takes more energy to hate than to love. Energy, hate is a low frequency. Hate is a low frequency. Hate drains you. Hate is a leash. Hate is a leech, okay? It's an energy vampire. Hate is a parasite. Hate is a parasite. It's a demon. Hate, that energy, what that energy is? That energy is a parasite. It takes from you. It takes from you. It can form diseases within the body. Long-term hate, chronic hates, you know what that does? That can cause ulcers and growths and shit in your body just because of hate. Hate is not good. Hate is not of God. It says it's hate is not of God, because it's not love. And love and hate can never be friends. Never. Love and hate can't be friends. No, they don't get along. Love and hate can't get along. They can't get along. It's just what it is. So hate is not good. It's not a good energy to have. It's not a good energy to have. Hate is not a good energy to have at all. We don't want to carry that energy. It's not life giving, it's life taking. And we're here to add to us. We're not here to divide, to take. We're here to add. In the word of God, it says to be fruitful and multiply. Be fruitful and multiply. Multiply. Don't divide. Multiply. We're not here to divide. We're not here to live in division. We're here to multiply. We're here to grow stronger. We're here. That's what we're here to do. We're not divided. We're not pushing energy that's gonna go in our. That's gonna turn against us. I'm not gonna push energy that's going again. That's gonna go against me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna push energy that's gonna come back to me. I want energy that's gonna put. That's gonna work in my favor. That's the energy I'm over here carrying. I'm not carrying no hateful energy, pushing no. I don't got time for that. Like I said, I'm getting too old for that shit. I'm here to conserve my energy. I'm here to conserve my energy. I am not here to push hate, push jealousy, push them thing that that's going against myself, and I'm not here to go against myself. That's number one. I'm here to love on me. I'm here to love myself. I'm not here to go against me for nobody. I'm not. And hate goes against me. Hate goes against me. Somebody quote that. Let me quote that one. Hate goes against me. So I'm not going to hate because I don't want to go against myself. I love myself too much. I do. So I ain't got time to push no energy like that. Because I know energy. I study energy. I study. You know? I'm self-taught. I study myself. I know what hate does. I know what unforgiveness does. I know what these energy does. I know. And because I know what it does, I avoid doing what's gonna hurt to me. You know? Ooh, I love that. See that? Yes, hate goes against me. I don't got time for that. It goes against me for real. So yeah. Yes. What are you looking for? The lighter or the paper? The paper. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Bear with me. Yeah. Your mouth dry. Your mouth is dry. No, you don't. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, hate goes against me. Thank you for quoting that. Thank you. So full of love. You see what she said? Full of love. So full of love. Exactly. Full of love. That's what I have. I'm full of love. I'm full of love. I love that. I am full of love. Hate goes against me because I'm full of love. Hate goes against me because I'm full of love. How about that one? How about that one? Hate goes against me because I'm full of love. How about that? Yes. I don't have room for hate. Oh, I don't have room for hate because I'm full of love. How about that? Quote that one too. I don't quote that one so quote that one. Quote that one. Put that one out there. Put that one out there. Let's put that one out there. I'm gonna put that one out there. I don't have room for hate because I am full of love. Oh, yes. I should be taught in schools. Not in those schools. I should be taught in the house, in the home, not in those schools. For real. These are universal principles and laws that should be taught, okay, in the home. Yes. They should be taught in the home, not in those schools. That's a program. We already know schools is a program. We already know. What I'm saying, these universal principles and laws, that should be taught in the house. I don't have room for hate because I'm full of love. Hey, yes. Man, I'm gonna write that one down. Screenshot that one. Screenshot that one. Yes. Screenshot that one. I don't got time. Yes, these are principles that should be taught at the house before they even leave the house. Before the kids even leave the house is what they should know. They should know these for real. They should know these ones for real. Universal laws, principles, universal principles they should know before they even leave the house. They should be at the house. We should be teaching these at the house. Every household. I'm not talking about one household. I'm talking about every or just a few households. I'm talking about every household should be living off of these universal laws and principles. Every household. Because it will make the world a whole better place. It sure will. If you following universal laws, oh, if everyone, if everyone is following universal laws, it'll make the world a whole better place, and that's for sure. Oh, that's another house principle. That's is that a, okay? That's the house principle. Is it universal principle? You know, is it universal? We gotta know. No, we gotta see if it's universal principle. Is it universal or is it house? Is it manly tradition, or is it man's tradition, or is it man's or universal laws? And we on that universal law, on that universal laws. We're here to follow, to abide by universal laws. Right, love. Love fulfills the law. Love fulfills all of this. All of this. Love fulfills every one of it. Love is healing. Love is what's going to heal us. Love is what's going to heal us. Okay, love. Love. Push love. Push love. Push out the love frequency, love energy. Push love. Love. That's it makes you feel so good and warm on the inside. You know what I mean? It warms your heart. It's gonna melt away the clogged arteries. That's what love will do. Love is like, that's why you feel warm on the inside. Because when you're cold on the inside, you have clogged arteries. When you are cold on the inside, your arteries get clogged up. Energy blockages. Your blood vessels, they're clogging up. Okay? But when you have love and you're pushing love, you got feel so warm on the inside. Next thing you know, honey, you're melting those clogged arteries away. I'm talking about they gonna melt away, melt away, melt away. Because it's like you're creating this non-resistant energy. Non-resistant is just gonna just push that out. No resistance. Resistance is the clog, it's the stiffness, the tightness. That's resistance. That's resistance. That's when you're fighting against yourself. When you're fighting against yourself, you're putting up a resistance because you're fighting against yourself. You know? But when you for yourself and you pushing love, you're not resistant. You're not fighting yourself no more. You're not fighting yourself no more. You're not fighting with yourself no more. And next thing you know, those clogged arteries healed. Heal up. Heal your clogged arteries. Heal your clogged arteries with love. We should quote that one too. But hey, love, we gonna focus on what's gonna keep our hearts warm. Let's focus on what keeps your heart warm, not what's gonna make your heart get cold. Okay, that's what's gonna make your heart get cold. Let's focus on what will keep your heart warm. Love. Ow. Love. Love keep your heart warm, warm and cozy on the inside. Ooh, ooh, that's what love do. That's what love do. Get you some love. When you got love, you won the game. See, another gem collected. If you have love, you won the game. Period. Point blank. Period. You won. You fulfill the entire law here. The entire law. Love. Love. Love fulfills the law. We gonna focus, man. Let's focus. Let's focus here. Bye bye. Bye bye. Let's focus here. Focus. Focus. Focus on what serves you. Focus on what serves you. Focus on what serves you. That's what you have to do. Focus on what serves you. Focus on what grows you. Focus on what helps you to grow. Focus on what elevates you. Focus. Focus. Focus on what's going to keep you on that winning end. Love. Focus on love. Focus. Focus. Don't get distracted out here. Do not get distracted. That's a distraction. That's a test. That's a distraction. That's a test. Focus. Man, these tests and these distractions, they're here to test your focus, okay? These distractions, these tests are here to test your focus. Stay focused. Another universal gem. Collect these gems. Collect it. Another universal gem. Guys, focus out here. Focus. That's another gem. It's a key. And these distractions, like I said, are here to throw you off your game. To throw you off your game. They're here to, come in so you can let your guards down. And then they can come in and manipulate you. That's what these distractions are here to do. They want you to let your guards down. Testing you. You're going to keep getting tested. So you got to pass the test. Use universal intelligence to pass the test. I like that word. Use universal intelligence to pass the test. I got to quote that word. I know ain't nobody here to quote for me. But use universal intelligence to pass the test. Use it. Use universal intelligence. Use the highest frequency. You come with your best. Come with your best so you can pass the test. Come with your best. Love. That's the best I got for you. That's my best. Come with love. No, for real. Come with love. Come with love. You're going to pass the test. Because it says love fulfills the law, honey. Love fulfills the law. Okay? So once you got love, you fulfilled. You are fulfilled. If you have love, you are fulfilled. Okay? And once you have love, you have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. You don't. You have love. You have God. If you have love, you have God. God is within you if you have love. Because God is love. Right? So focus on love. Love will cure all. Love will cure everything. Everything. Love is a high frequency. Give it your best. And give it love. That's your best. Love. If you gave it your best, then that's it. That's it. If you gave it your best, that is it. You gave it love, you did your best. If you gave it love, you did your best. You did God's best, which is your best. So that's it. Love, 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 love. Take your time. Don't rush. That was the whole message of the live. Slow and steady wins the race. We went into universal principles and all that stuff, good stuff. So next time we'll talk more about that. We'll go more into these universal principles and laws that we should be following and applying to our lives so that we can stay, at the winning end of this. Right? Because this is a test. This is life. It's a whole big exam. And once we're using universal principles, this is what puts us ahead of this race, this game that we call life. We have to apply these universal principles, especially when we don't feel like it, especially when problem arises. We must apply these universal principles, right, and not neglect it. This is when we're supposed to use it, especially when we are in those times, especially in these times right now, because this is the end of times, this is the end days. So this is definitely the time for us to, you know, now align ourselves with universal laws, align ourselves with nature. This is the time for us to do that because this is what's gonna save us. Love is what's gonna save us. Love is of the universe. Love is of God, right? So once we align ourselves with love, then we are saved. We are saved because we are aligning ourselves with the highest frequency out here. We are in alignment with the highest frequency, and that's love. It doesn't get higher than love. It doesn't. So if you can align yourself with love and you stay on that frequency, you won the game. You saved. You're saved. You won. You won. You won the game. That's what I'm telling you. You won the game. The game. You won. If you align yourself with love and stay in alignment with love, which is you stay in alignment with God, then you won. You fulfilled the entire law. You fulfill it because you are now one with God. I and my Father, we are one. Now you are one with God. And because you fulfilled the law, you won. And that was your whole purpose. That was your whole purpose. And you didn't even know it. Your purpose is to align yourself with love. Your purpose is to become love, which is becoming God. Become love. If you become love, then you became God. Then you fulfilled the law. Congratulations. Congratulations. You won. How does it feel? Like, how does it feel to win? How does it feel? How does it feel? Ooh, yes, I won. And that was the whole goal. That was the whole goal. The whole goal was to win this thing. You don't come over play no, you trying to play no games up in here. We here to win. Not here to play no games, yo. I'm not here to play your stupid games. Only fools play games, yo. Only fools. Them fools out here playing games. I ain't got time no fucking games, yo. I'm here to fucking win. Like all that game shit. I'm not playing no games. I'm here to win. I'm coming to win. That's it. Shit, that's my mission. That's my mission right there. I'm here to win. I ain't here to play. I'm playing no games. I'm not playing no games. I'm here to win. I won. And I won. And it feels amazing. It feels amazing. It feels heavenly. Because I won. I won. Exactly. Shoot. I thought you thought. You thought, but nah, nah, that was not. Mm-mm. Nah, honey, I was here to win the whole time. I was here to win the whole time. I was not here to play those games. Them games is distractions. Distraction. Like that's them games. Them games is distractions. Once you stop playing the games, once you stop playing all them games, you will see. You'll see how fast you're gonna win this game. Keep distracting yourself with those games. You know lose and end when you playing games. Shit. I ain't losing. I won. I won. Point blank period. Won. Oh, and love did it. Love did it. Love did it. God did it. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful. So grateful, you know. Thank you thank you to all of those, that helped me, made it happen, that made it happen for me. I'm thankful, I'm thankful, I'm thankful. I'm thankful, y'all. I'm thankful, y'all. For real. Thank you for thank you to all of those that, helped me get to this winning spot right here. I'm so grateful. So grateful to all of y'all. Yes. Oh, I'm over here gloating, whatever you want to call it. And because when you win, you gotta glout some. Like you smile on your face because you won. You gotta keep that smile on your face. Hey, I won. Yes. So I'm grateful. Thank you, all of you. I think I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful. Oh gosh. Yeah. So yeah, I'm about to end the live. So yeah, tap into another time, but this one basically, if this was supposed to be my last live, I will be good. Like, oh, I'll be good because like this is your last live and you brought the greatest message, the greatest one of all. Yeah, so that's your last life. It's like you won. You won, you fulfilled the law. So like yes, what other one topping this? Ain't no other life topping this one right now because love is the greatest. Love is the greatest. Yes, love is the highest frequency. So what other life topping this? Exactly. So one love. Oh, jeez.